Live? Yes, we are. So, quick one this afternoon, nearly said morning, about all or nothing. So we've probably been there before, you've probably said before, a lot of people say it, I'm kind of all or nothing. I'm either on the diet or off the diet. I'm either really positive and I need to get out of this positive state, I'm being negative mindset, I need to kind of get out of it. And I want to firstly say with this is that both can be almost negative, or both can be unhelpful in your pursuit for the results that you want. And here's what I mean with this, is that you're just as far away from balance, fulfillment, happiness by being super positive and super on the diet as you are when you're super off it and super negative. If you think of balance and fulfillment of happiness as somewhere in the middle, a combination of doing the things you value more often than not, when you're super positive, hey Keeney, when you're super positive, you're actually far away from that place, that balanced place. When you're super negative, you're far away from that balanced place. And my point here is that sometimes we perceive things that we do as negative, but we actually value them. So the result of that is that we feel bad about doing them. And I can relate this to doing things like, you could relate this to exercise. You could say, I don't exercise because actually deep down, I know I should, but I feel like I should be doing something else. I feel like I should be working something for someone else. I feel like I should be looking after the kids, spending more time with family. Hey Judith, whatever it is. There's all these things that come up, okay? And I want you to remember that the good can sometimes cause the bad, and sometimes you need both, and sometimes you can be too positive, just like you can be too negative. Now, I'm going to link this in with a conversation this morning with someone who was talking about the scales. I need to stop getting so stuck with the scales and remember my other wins, from the clothes I can fit into, from other areas. And because the truth is the scales is one measure. As they even said, the scales is one measure of many. And you could eat too many vegetables, not that you really can, and put on weight. I could drink water and put on weight. All of these things, okay? So if you consider that, does that mean you failed? Does it mean no? So that what we do in the kickstart, and I'm going to go over this in our free 5-day kickstart, by the way, that starts Monday the 19th. If you want more info on that, click the link. It's completely free, 5 days. We're going to be coaching one task a day to talk you through these. And we talk about habits, okay? Because when you track your habits, sooner or later, you'll become the sum of them. And actually, regardless of the scales or anything like that, you are the sum of your habits. So where we are right now, you're essentially the sum of your habits over the last 30, 90 days, year, 2 years, 3 years. And this is where we focus on the habits. And the habits can be as simple as how you respond to the scales, how you talk to yourself when you don't exercise, whether you respond to stress by eating a certain food, a certain way. Because I know this sounds really simple, but the more you do something, the more you cement that in. The more you do something, the more like you do it again. So if you have a craving for a food, for example, and you eat, sounds really obvious, but your brain learns, when I feel a certain way, I'll eat. When I feel stressed, I'll eat. And we keep reinforcing this. It's an example of a habit. And so what we're going to do is look at defining your habits in the areas of food, fitness, and kind of self-care focus over these 5 days to get you assessing and tracking these and linking them to why you would even want to do it in the first place. AKA, almost what changes if you get a handle on these? Or what happens if you don't get a handle on these? Whatever one motivates you more. That's a question I want you to consider. Hope that helps. Any questions, let me know. 5-day kickstart starts Monday the 19th. 5 simple workouts, 10 minutes a day. 5 tasks, small little task a day. 1 a day, so drip fed over, and then we'll have a live Q&A every evening where you can ask me questions around nutrition, around exercise, mindset, motivation, whatever you need help with. We'll delve into the task in the morning and a bit more details. Hope that helps. Any questions, let me know. Take care and speak soon.